Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Kurt Berglund's Baseball World, where today we are continuing our 1983 Chicago White Sox winning ugly replay. The Chicago White Sox in 1983 won the American League Western Division and went on to lose the American League Championship Series to the Baltimore Orioles. And we are doing a replay to recreate that season with two changes. Julio Cruz is with the team from day one. I want to use the simulation to see if that would have made any difference. And Aurelio Rodriguez as well is with the team since day one on the bench. We are up to April 23rd, 1983 in our replay. The White Sox have a 7-4 record and are 1/2 game out of first place. The opposing pitchers today will be right-hander Dennis Lamp for the White Sox. They are visiting the Cleveland Indians. And the Indians will be starting right-hander Len Barker. With no further ado, let's get to today. One injury update. Tom Paciorek is out of today's game with a leg injury. He is unavailable. Carlton Fisk is back in the lineup today for the White Sox. So let's get to the starting lineups. Pitchers in my replay are as played. The opposing team's lineup is as played because, of course, if we don't, heads explode all over this great land of ours. I am making the White Sox lineup, and I'm using the Replay Classic Baseball Injury System. Rudy Law leads off for the Sox in center field. Carlton Fisk will bat second and do the catching. Harold Baines bats third. He'll be in right. Greg Luzinski will clean up and be the DH. Greg Walker is in for Paciorek today. He'll bat fifth and play first base. Ron Kittle bats sixth. He'll play left field. Vance Law bats seventh. He'll play third base. Jerry Dubzinski bats eighth. He'll play short. Julio Cruz bats ninth. He'll be at second base. And on the mound, it's Dennis Lamp. Dennis Lamp in 1983, 49 games, 5 of them were starts, 1 complete game, good for 116 innings of work. He was 7-7 with 15 saves and a 3.71 earned run average. On the replay, however, Dennis Lamp is... Don't tell me. He is, he has no record. He is 0-0. All right, for the Indians, the homestanding Indians at Municipal Stadium. Alan Bannister leads off in left field. Manny Trio bats second at second base. Mike Hargrove bats third at first base. Andre Thornton bats fourth. He'll be the DH. George Vukovich bats fifth. He'll be in right. Pat Tabler bats sixth. He'll play third base. Rick Manning bats seventh. He'll be in center field. Ron Hassey bats eighth and does the catching. And Julio Franco will bat ninth and play shortstop for manager Pat Corrales. On the mound is right-hander Len Barker for the Indians. On the 1983 season, Barker had 24 starts, 4 complete games, 1 shutout, good for 150 innings of work. He was 8-13 with a 5.11 earned run average. All right, we are ready to start our ball game today. Law steps in the batter's box against Len Barker, and we are underway. And Rudy Law is going to slap that base hit right through the box and into center field. Rick Manning collects it and throws it back in. And the Sox have a base runner in the first. And that will bring up Carlton Fisk, the Sox catcher. Of course, has a big leg kick, so he's holding Law on. The pitch to Fisk, he takes, and there goes Rudy Law. The throw down from Ron Hassey to Manny Trio is not in time. Rudy Law steals second base. He's in scoring position for Fisk. Barker the stretch, the delivery to the Sox catcher. Hit on the ground to Julio Franco. That's going to hold Law at second. And there's one down as Franco makes the throw to Hargrove at first. Now it's Baines. Barker's delivery to Harold Baines. I struck him out on the gas. 2 down. The Bull with a chance to drive in Law. The pitch. And it's a broken bat job that's going to drop in front of Rick Manning in center field. Manning charging hard. But Rudy Law is going to score from second base, and it's 1-0 White Sox. Greg Walker comes to the plate with the Bull at first. Barker the stretch, checks the Bull, the pitch home, and there's a base hit for Walker. Stopping at second is Luzinski. There's 2 on with 2 outs for Kittle. 1-0 Sox, top of the first. The pitch to Kitty is a line drive right at Franco, and that will retire the side. But the Sox get a run. They get their first lead in the series, actually, on 3 hits. They leave 2, and we go to the bottom of the first with the Sox having a 1-0 lead for Dennis Lamp, the sinker balling right-hander. Bannister trio Hargrove up in the Indians first. The pitch from Dennis Lamp is ball 4. Bannister's on. Trio at the plate. Lamp the stretch. The pitch to Manny Trio. Base hit to center. Rudy Law charges hard. Bannister's going to hold at second. There's 2 on with nobody out. Trio is 5 for his last 5. Hargrove at the plate. Lamp the stretch. Sox infield playing for 2. The pitch is going to be a dribbler to the mound. And he's going to go to first with it to try and get Hargrove. He does not get him. It's an infield hit for Mike Hargrove. Bases are dripping with Indians in the first inning. Andre Thornton coming to the plate. Infield at double plate up. Lamp the stretch. The pitch to Thornton. Ground ball hit to Julio Cruz. Cruz gloves it. He's going to go to Dubzinski for 1. And the relay to Walker is not in time. Andre Thornton beats the Rap at first. Bannister scores from third. We're tied at 1. Trio moves to third. Hargrove is retired at second. 4-6 on the fielder's choice, and Thornton is safe at first. Now it's Vukovich. Lamp the stretch. The pitch to George Vukovich. Hit to center field. Rudy Law in his tracks and makes the catch. Trio tags and will score. It's a sac fly for Vukovich. Thornton holds it first, and it's 2-1 Cleveland. Here's Pat Tabler. Lamp the stretch. The pitch to Tabler. Ground ball, Jerry Dubzinski. He's going to go the short way to Juice at second for the putout, and that retires the Indians. Could have been worse. Indians score 2 on 2 hits. They leave 1. After 1 complete in the books, it's 2-1 Cleveland. The White Sox second. It'll be Vance Law, Jerry Dubzinski, Julio Cruz. 7, 8, 9 batters. The pitch from Barker to Law is hit in the air to left. Coming on is Alan Bannister, and there's 1 down. Here's the dibber, Jerry Dubzinski. Barker kicks and deals. Ground ball. Julio Franco is up with it, and he throws to Mike Hargrove for out number 2. And Juice, Julio Cruz. Barker kicks and delivers to him. And it's a blooper. right field coming on is Vukovic, and it drops. Cruz is going to try for second. Sliding head first, he's in there with a hustle double. And in scoring position for Rudy Law. 2 outs, Cruz at second. Barker the stretch. The pitch to Rudy Law is hit on the ground to Julio Franco. And he's going to throw it to Hargrove, and that will retire the Sox in inning number 2. We go to the bottom of the second with your score. Cleveland 2, Chicago 1. Manning, Hasse, Franco, 7, 8, 9 in the Indians order coming up in the bottom of the second. Lamp kicks and deals to Manning, and there is a base hit for Rick Manning. He's got a leadoff single. Here comes Ron Hasse. Lamp the stretch, the pitch to Hasse. There, no. Manning slips, couldn't get a jump. The delivery to Hasse. Shot into the right center field gap. Cut off by Baines before it gets by him to the wall. Manning stops at third with nobody out, and Hasse in at second with a double. Sox bullpen's going to get going. Lamp has been inconsistent in this starting pitching role. Jerry Koosman starts to throw for the White Sox. Franco is up. Sox infield is back. The pitch from Lamp to Franco is a base hit to right. Dropping in front of Baines. Manning scores. Hasse scores. Throw comes into second. It's 4-1 Cleveland. Lamp is now on his B side, which means we'll be hearing, of course, a Border Song from Elton John. And Bannister comes to the plate. The pitch from Lamp to Bannister. Popped up. Vance Law in fair territory calls for it and takes it for out number 1. Here's Manny Trio on a 5-for-5 streak. Lamp the stretch, the pitch to Manny. Popped up, foul territory, the streak is over. Fisk throws away the mask and makes the catch for out number 2. Here's Hargrove. 1-for-1 today for him. The pitch. Base hit center field. Stopping at second is Franco. 2 on now with 2 outs for Thornton. La Russa on the top step of the dugout. Lamp the stretch, the pitch to Andre. Hit in the air to center, high but not deep. Rudy Law under it, and he will put it away for out number 3. But the Indians pad the lead with 2 more. On 4 hits, they leave 2. After 2 complete, Cleveland 4, Chicago 1. Barker is out. He'll face Fisk, Baines, and Luzinski. 2, 3, 4 batters in the Sox third. The pitch from Len Barker to Carlton Fisk. He walks him. That'll bring up Baines. Cleveland infield moves to double play up. Barker the stretch. The pitch to Harold. Ground ball Manny Trio. He goes to Franco for 1. The relay to Hargrove is not in time, and Baines beats the rap at first. 1 out, 1 on now for Luzinski. Barker the stretch. The pitch to the bowl. Hey, line drive right at Franco. Nice play. 2 down. Baines still at first. Walker up. Barker the stretch. The pitch to the Sox first baseman. Hey, struck him out on the broccoli cauliflower medley with a little nacho cheese. Gas. Bottom of the third coming, it's 4-1 Indians. Lamp's leash is short. Vukovic, Tabler, Manning, lefty, righty, lefty, coming for the Indians in the Cleveland third. Vukovic, sac fly in the first, the pitch. Ground ball hit to Cruz. He gloves it and throws to Walker for out number 1. Here's Pat Tabler. Lamp kicks and deals. Ground ball. Vance Law to his left. Cuts it off. Plants. Throws to Walker. 2 down. Here's Manning. 1 for 1 with a run scored. Ground ball. Julio Cruz is going to throw to Walker, and that will retire the side. We go to the 4th with your score. Cleveland 4, Chicago 1. Barker will face Kittle, Law, and Dubzinski, a trio of right-handed batters in the Sox 4th. Ron is 0 for 1. Barker's pitch. I got him on the baked beans. Gas. 1 down in the 4th. Vance Law is 0 for 1. Ground ball. Julio Franco is up with it and throws to Mike Hargrove for out number 2. Here's the dibber, Jerry Dubzinski. He's 0 for 1. The pitch from Barker. Ground ball. Pat Tabler gloves it by the third base bag. Fires to Hargrove, and that will retire the Sox in the 4th. We go to the bottom of the 4th, 4-1 Cleveland. For Cleveland in the 4th, it'll be Hasse, Franco, and the top of the order with Allen. Don't call me Floyd, Bannister. Hasse's 1 for 1. Lamp kicks and deals. Hit in the air to right. Harold Baines toward the line is going to make the catch for out number 1. Julio Franco drove in 2 runs with a single in the 2nd. The pitch from Lamp. Base hit to right field. 2nd hit for Franco. 1 out, 1 on for Cleveland. Here's Bannister. Sox infield at double play depth. The pitch to Allen is a line drive at the dibber. Nice play by Jerry. There's 2 down in the 4th. Here's Trio. 1 for 2. The pitch to Manny. Base hit to left. Trio is now 5 for his last 6. 6 for his last 7. Stopping at 2nd is Franco. 2 outs, 2 on for Hargrove. And here comes La Russa. He has seen enough. It's going to be Koosman. To take over in the bottom of the 4th, the lefty-lefty matchup. Dennis Lamp went 3 2/3 innings in this ball game. He allowed 8 hits. He walked nobody. He struck out nobody. He allowed 4 runs. They're all earned, and 2 more are his responsibility. Franco at 2nd, Trio at 1st. The good news for the Sox is there are 2 outs and they have a lefty-lefty matchup. Koosman against Hargrove. Koosman the stretch and the delivery to Hargrove, who is 2 for 2. This is hit on the ground to Dubzinski. He's going to go the short way to Cruz, and that will end the Indians' 4th. We go to the 5th with your score. Cleveland 4, Chicago 1. Barker is pitching well. He has retired the last 6 in a row. Cruz, Law, Rudy Law, and Fisk, 9-1-2 coming in the Chicago 5th. Barker kicks and deals. Hey, struck him out. Strikeout number 4 with the baked beans. Gas. 7 in a row retired for Barker. Here's Rudy Law, 1 for 2. He scored the only Chicago run of the game. The pitch from Barker. Hit to right, but not deep. George Vukovic is there for out number 2. 8 in a row retired by Barker. Fisk up, 0 for 1. The pitch from Len Barker is down the right field line into the corner. Vukovic has to go dig it out of there. Fisk around first, heading to 2nd. Vukovic throw to Franco is late, and Fisk has a 2-out double. Here's Baines. 0 for 2 for Harold. Barker the stretch, the delivery. Ground ball, Manny Trio gloves it to his left, plants and throws to Hargrove, and that retires the Sox in the 5th. We're halfway through this one. Cleveland 4, Chicago 1. As we go to the bottom of the 5th, and that'll mean Andre Thornton, George Vukovic, and Pat Tabler, righty, lefty, righty against Jerry Koosman, the Coos. Thornton's 0 for 2. Koosman kicks and deals. This is to left and deep. Ron Kittle doesn't even move. Into the bleachers. Gone for Thornton. 5-1 Cleveland. And George Vukovic comes to the plate. Koosman kicks and deals. That will be strike 3 called. First strikeout for Koosman. 1 gone in the bottom of the 5th. Here's Tabler. He's 0 for 2. The pitch from Coos. Ground ball. Jerry Dubzinski is up with it. He throws to Greg Walker for out number 2. And now Rick Manning. Koosman winds and deals. Hit in the air to right. Harold Baines in the gap, runs it down with a nice running catch, and that retires the Indians in the 5th. But they add a run to their lead. After 5, it's 5-1 Cleveland. The White Sox, Luzinski, Walker, Kittle, righty, lefty, righty, coming up in the 6th against Barker. Barker has allowed 5 hits. He's walked 1. He has struck out 4. He's allowed 1 run. It's earned. Good job so far for him. Ball 4 to Luzinski. He is aboard. Good start for the Sox. Here's Walker. Cleveland infield at double play depth. The pitch from Barker to Walker. Base hit for Walker. Stopping at second is Luzinski. 2 on with nobody out now for Kittle. Stirring in the Cleveland bullpen. The pitch to Ron Kittle. Hey, struck him out. He humped up on that fastball. 1 down, 2 on still for the Sox. Vance Law at the plate. Vance is 0 for 2. The pitch from Barker. Hit on the ground to Pat Tabler. He's going to go to Trio for 1. The relay to Hargrove is not in time. Vance Law beats the rep at first. Luzinski moves to 3rd. There are Sox at the corners with 2 outs for the Diver. Jerry Dubzinski is 0 for 2. The pitch from Barker. Hey, struck him out. Number 6. The broccoli cauliflower medley. Gas. Retires the side in the 6th. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 5-1 Indians. Kind of what I've been talking about. The Sox are 7-4, but really have not played that well. And this is a typical game here. Sometimes they pull it out late, but not playing real well. Hasse, Franco, and Bannister. 8-9-1 for the Indians in the 6th. The pitch from Koosman. Hit high but not deep to right field. Harold Baines is there for out number 1. Here's Franco. And hit on the ground to Juice. Julio Cruz gloves it and throws to Greg Walker for out number 2. Now we fatigue Koosman here, and it's Bannister. Ground ball Bannister to Greg Walker, who's going to take it himself, and that will retire the side in the 6th. We go to the 7th with your score, Cleveland 5, Chicago 1. Barker will get the 9-1-2 hitters in the White Sox order. Cruz, Rudy Law, and then Carlton Fisk. Yeah, we'll do it this way. All right. In the Sox 7th, Cruz is 1 for 2. Barker winds and deals. Hey, struck him out on a bender. 1 down, 7th strikeout for Barker. Here's Rudy Law. 1 for 3 for Rudy. Hit in the air to right. George Vukovic in his tracks makes the catch for out number 2. And now Fisk. 1 for 2 for Carlton. Barker winds and deals. Ground ball. Trio. Gloves it. throws to Hargrove. Side retired in the 7th. It's time to stretch him out in Cleveland. With Cleveland winning this game 5-1. For the Indians, trio Hargrove and Thornton coming up in inning number 7. Koosman still on. The pitch to Manny Trio. Into the left center field gap. It's going to get past Kittle. Around first goes Trio. He's got a leadoff double, and he is now 7 for his last 8. Hargrove at the plate. Sox bullpen getting cooking. Augusto and Tidrow, lefty-righty double-barreled action, just the way Tony La Russa likes it whenever he's in Cleveland. Hargrove 2 for 3. The pitch from Koosman to Hargrove. Center field, Rudy Law. Under it. Makes the catch. Trio tags and advances to third with 1 out. And now it's Thornton. They're going to walk him. And go after George Vukovich. Sox infield moves in. 1 out. Trio at third. Thornton at first. And here comes Tony La Russa. He wants Juan Augusto to pitch to George Vukovich. Koosman is done after 2 2/3 innings. He allowed 2 hits. He walked 1 intentionally. He struck out 1 and allowed 1 run. Augusto in 1983. With 39 games, 42 innings. He was 2-2 with 7 saves and a 4.10 earned run average. It's a lefty-lefty matchup against Vukovich. The Sox infield is in. The score is 5-1. We're in the bottom of the 7th with 1 out. The pitch. Hey! Struck him out on a big one. That was on a bender, and Vukovich swung right through it. 2 gone. Tabler up with Manning on deck. Augusto the stretch, the pitch to Pat Tabler. He bangs a base hit to left at 6-1. Stopping at second is Thornton. An RBI single for Tabler, and now there's a lefty-lefty matchup with Manning coming to the plate. Augusto to Manning. Hey, struck him out. That retires the side. Augusto stops the bleeding, but a run gets across the plate on 2 hits. They leave 2. After 7, it's 6-1 Cleveland. Harold Baines, Greg Luzinski, and Greg Walker coming in the White Sox 8th. Barker is now fatigued. He's on his B side, which means we'll be hearing Border Song by Elton John any moment. Baines is 0 for 3. The pitch from Barker to Harold Baines is ball 4. He walked him. Cleveland's bullpen gets cooking. It will be Rick Waits and Dan Spillner throwing lefty-righty double-barreled action just the way Pat Corrales likes it. My memory of Pat Corrales, this was a guy who could wear one of those team jackets in 95-degree weather and like it. And I'm not talking about 95 with a breeze. I'm talking about 95 and humid. He's got the jacket on. I don't know what was going on in that dugout, but I'm pretty sure nobody was sitting close to Pat. 1 for 2. Maybe that was his strategy. The pitch from Barker to Luzinski. The Cleveland infield is at double play depth. The pitch to the Bull. Line shot right at Franco. 1 down as Baines scrambles back to first. Here's Greg Walker. He's 2 for 3. Barker the stretch, the delivery to Walker. Comebacker. Knocked down by Barker. He gloves it, throws to Hargrove, and that will retire Walker at first as Baines moves to second. Now it's Kittle, who's 0 for 3 with a pair of punch-outs. The pitch from Barker to Kitty. Base hit to center. Stopping at third is Baines. There's Sox at the corners, and Vance Law is due. Pat Corral is taking a look at his lineup card. And here he comes. He wants Spillner. All right. So we'll give you the numbers on Barker. 7 2/3 innings, 7 hits. He walked 3. He struck out 7. He allowed 1 run. It's earned. 2 men are his responsibility on the bases. Baines at third and Kittle at first. He can only win this game. He cannot lose it. Spillner, on the 1983 season, 60 games, 92 innings, a 2-9 record with 8 saves and a 5.07 earned run average. Vance Law is at the plate. There are 2 outs. We're in the top of the 8th. Law is 0 for 3. The pitch from Spillner. And Law drops down a bunt. There's a surprise party. Mike Hargrove just puts it in his pocket. Baines crosses the plate at 6-2. Kittle advances to second, and Vance Law is safe at first on a bunt single. Now it's Jerry Dubzinski. He's 0 for 3. Out of the dugout pops Jerry Hairston to pinch hit for him. All right, so the dibber is done after an 0 for 3 collar. Hairston comes to the plate. Jerry hit .294 in mostly a pinch hitting duty role in the 1983 season. Kittle's at second, Vance Law's at first. There's 2 men out. Spillner the stretch. The delivery to Hairston. Ground ball Manny Trio. He flips to Hargrove, and the Sox are retired in the 8th. They get a run on 2 hits. They leave 2 after 7.5 in the books. Indians 6, Chicago 2. Fletcher will take over at shortstop in the bottom of the 8th. Augusto is back out. He will face Hasse, Franco, and Bannister, maybe. Tidrow is still throwing in the bullpen for Tony La Russa. All right, Hasse, lefty-lefty matchup. The pitch from Augusto is hit for a base hit up the middle. Hasse's on. Now it's Franco. That's going to get La Russa out of the dugout, and he wants Tidrow. For a righty-righty matchup, Tidrow has been a disappointment. He has been taken deep way too often, but he's on. Here in the bottom of the 8th, Franco is up. Sox infield playing for 2. Bannister on deck. Tidrow the stretch, checks Hasse, the pitch home. Hit to center field, driving Rudy Law back a few steps, but he's got room and he'll make the catch for out number 1. Here's Bannister. Tidrow the stretch, the delivery to Allen. Fly ball left field. Toward the line is Ron Kittle, and he puts it away for out number 2. Now Manny Trio, he of the 7 for 8 streak currently going on. The pitch. Center field, not deep. Rudy Law coming on, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So Tidrow does the job. We go to the 9th with your score. Indians 6, White Sox 2. Julio Cruz will lead off against Dan Spillner. Rudy Law and Carlton Fisk to follow. 9-1-2 in the White Sox Tony La Russa batting order. All right, so Cruz 1 for 3. Spillner kicks and deals. Ground ball. Manny Trio cuts it off from going up the middle. Plants and throws to Hargrove for out number 1. Here's Law. 1 for 4 for Rudy. The pitch to him. Ground ball. Manny Trio to his left this time. Throws to Hargrove for out number 2. Here's Fisk. Last chance saloon. Carlton's 1 for 3. The pitch from Spillner. Ground ball. Mike Hargrove is going to take it himself, and that will end the ball game. It's a Cleveland Indians 6-2 victory. All right, let's give you the totals for the homestanding and victorious Cleveland Indians. 2 runs, 12 hits, and they committed no errors. The White Sox, 2 runs, 8 hits, and they committed no errors. The winning pitcher, Len Barker. The losing pitcher, Dennis Lamp. He is now 0-1. The save goes... Wait a minute. No, Spillner does not get a save. Comes close, but doesn't quite get it. Yeah, he doesn't get a save. The MVP of the game was Len Barker. He threw 7 2/3 innings of 1-run baseball, struck out 7, and definitely kept the Sox quiet. Sox record drops to 7-5. They are now 1 1/2 games out of first place. And we'll give our game MVP award to Len Barker. Our next game will be April 24th, 1983. It's going to be Richard Dotson going for the Sox against Rick Sutcliffe for the Cleveland Indians. Hope you'll join me. Thanks for being with me. Have a wonderful day, everybody. So long, everybody.